The most interesting thing about Vampire Killers is the fact that when it was released in its native UK, the film was titled Lesbian Vampire Killers, which of course got a lot more attention than it's probably going to ever get here in the United States with a generic name such as Vampire Killers. This British film is kind of a horror comedy that's unfortunately light on both the horror and the comedy. It stars James Corden and Matthew Horn, who are known for as sort of a comedy duo in the UK, starring on the hit show Gavin and Stacey together. I guess they're a big deal over there in the UK, and maybe it's my American roots, but I can't say that I really get what's so great about them. They do play out a little bit like Simon Pegg and Nick Frost from Shaun of the Dead, although not quite as funny. Now, while the idea of watching a bunch of lesbian vampires get killed does not necessarily sound unappealing to me, this movie is kind of unappealing as a whole. It just never goes anywhere, does anything even remotely interesting. The humor falls flat, the horror sequences aren't that scary, the special effects are decent, if middling, and overall the film just isn't as much fun as you would want a movie called Lesbian Vampire Killers to be. Sure, there are lots of hot chicks and a little bit of nudity, which is always a good thing, I'm sure, for some people out there who like watching hot chicks as vampires get naked. But the film itself just really falls flat. Even its attempt at a tagline on the cover, "After Twilight, the real party starts," is just kind of a weak dig at a popular franchise. It's not even particularly clever. If you're going to do something to make fun of another movie, at least be better than that movie, or at least be smarter than that movie. Unfortunately, Vampire Killers is neither. It's pretty clear that the studio behind the film didn't expect it to do much here in the US either, as the DVD has been released without a single bonus feature on it. So what you get in the end is a mediocre at best vampire movie that isn't nearly as interesting as its original title, that we don't even get here in the United States, and for the most part I would have to say just stay away from this one.